First, want to congratulate Anderson, Coach Williams, on a tremendous season. Have a lot of respect for their program. Really got to watch a lot of their team this week preparing. They've got a dynamic group. We were really focused on the defensive end as they have a lot of weapons. I thought our guys did a really good job, particularly changing defenses. We did not want to have their players get into a rhythm and feel comfortable, so we went into it with our game plan saying we wanted to change defenses. I thought our guys did a great job, and I think it just speaks to, we've got a locker room full of guys that care about each other, that do the little things, that work really hard, and just tremendously proud of our program and specifically our players today.
Coach, y'all were physical from start to finish. You look at the statistics of this game, you're out-rebounding Anderson by 15. That's a team that hasn't been out-rebounded by 15 all season. What went into that effort out there tonight?
Yeah, it was a point of emphasis for us. At our best, we were 7th in the country in rebounding margin. We've been right around +7 to +10 all year. So it was a major emphasis for us. I don't think we've rebounded the ball well in our conference tournament and the 2 games leading into it. So just film work and I mean, at the end of the day, it was just our players. I mean, you've got Jalen with 8 rebounds, you've got Cam Blashoy with 13. Our guards did a nice job. We played a lot of zone tonight, and anytime you play zone, you need your guards to track down rebounds. I thought they did a really good job of that. But we knew with their ability on the offensive end, if we were going to give them more than one shot at it, it would be bad for us. So we really emphasized we have to get back, and we have to finish the possession with a rebound, and our guys stepped up and did it.
You took their sensational freshman, Rashawn Engelman, just completely out of this game. How did you do?
Yeah, I mean, he's a tremendous player. We watched a lot of film on him, just dangerous on every catch. And I think we kind of came in saying we didn't want to have him get loose, so we really face guarded him quite a bit with some of our coverages. We're typically a gap team, and today we kind of came out of that gap and denied him. We've had a few guys, including Justin, that really, our goal was to deny it, no touch, or make it extend, make him catch, extend going away from the basket. And I think we did a good job of that. And then on the defensive end, we felt like it was going to be important to attack him, get him in rotation, and get him in foul trouble, and that broke our way tonight. But he's just a tremendous player.
I'll let any of your players just talk about the fans y'all had travel, because you would think with Anderson being the host team, it's going to be like 95-5 in the crowd. But there was a lot of young Harris purple and white out there. Just talk about the fan base and the traveling.
Yeah, I mean, I've been a Young Harris my whole career, and we have some of the best fans in the whole country. They travel well. They come to all the games and they support us, and it's awesome to have a packed gym like that. And like you said, you're supposed to see like 95% of Anderson fans, and you look up and we've got sections just full of purple and white, and it's awesome, and they definitely had an impact on the game. I mean, when we're making runs and they're yelling and things like that, so we just appreciate everybody that came out for our game and supports us, and we really couldn't do it without them. So I mean, it's awesome.
They love their basketball in Young Harris. We are blessed to have some of the best fans and support from the community, from the campus, but they absolutely love their basketball in Young Harris.
Justin, for you, you guys had a double-digit lead there in the first half, and they chipped away there towards halftime, and it was very, very tight. Hey, what was going through y'all's minds as a group out on the floor, away from the bench, away from Coach Currier and your teammates there, and what was it that you saw that you were able to pull from each other to pull it out?
I think when we were in the locker room, we talked about it's a game of runs. We knew they were going to go on runs. We were going to go on runs, but we started off strong, and then they came back, and then we just never, we always talk about we can bend but we don't break, and we just never broke. And then everybody on the court were making tough shots, so that really helped a lot.
Jalen, for you, you joined this group in December, but it looks like when you're out on the floor with them that you've been there for 4 years. Can you talk a little bit about your experience with this group here?
My experience here has been great. I love out with the guys on and off the court. I just feel like that's really what brought me together with them, which made me really connect with them.
Justin and Carl, a lethal 1-2 punch. Has been all year. Usually it's Carl leading the way, 26.4 points per game, second in the nation. But tonight, he took a step back, 14 points. Payne led the way with 27. Just talk about how the transition seamlessly worked with your offense.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, it's a blessing to play with a guy like Justin. You know, when I don't have it going, you know, we can go to him and he can take over. I mean, I think he's one of the best guards in the country. I mean, you can see that. I think he's a 3-level scorer. He gets to his spots. He understands the game well. So I think it's real rewarding for our team and our players that, you know, we can go to him when I don't have it going or other guys don't have it going. He can carry the load. So I think it's real special for him. For the player that he is, and more importantly, he's a good guy. I mean, he's a really good teammate, and he understands, you know, what we need to do on offense and defense. So, I mean, he's a great all-around player, and I'm glad Young Harris has him, and I've been able to play with him.
I think it's great to play with one of, if not the best player in the country. And then, you know, like, I'm at the free throw line, he just telling me I'm the best player in the gym. That's great to hear from him, and I just love playing with him. Everything that he can do, he got us really started in the beginning, hitting great shots.
You've got about 24 hours and then the round of 32 tomorrow. Lenoir-Rhyne or North Georgia, have y'all perhaps taken a look at both of those teams in preparation for this moment?
We played North Georgia in the opening weekend. We lost 9 seconds on a three, so it was a very close game. We play them every year. Our campuses are about 45 minutes away from each other, but we're very familiar with North Georgia. Not as familiar with Lenoir-Rhyne. We'll start our live scout right now, and it's a blessing to be playing deep into March. So we'll do everything that we can. Our job as a staff is to make the game as easy as we can for our players. So we'll start the live scout and the film work tonight, and get prepared and be excited for the opportunity tomorrow.
Well, congratulations.
I got a quick question. So tensions flared a bit there in the first half, a little bit in the second half. What did you tell the guys to kind of cool their head?
Yeah, I think a big one for us is we really preach next play mentality. You know, to have the mental toughness, and then we talk a lot about our response to adversity. So I thought our guys did a good job. We didn't want one bad play to turn into 4 possessions. You know, so I think our guys have done a great job of huddling, getting each other focused on moving forward. It was obviously a very intense, very physical game, both teams battling, and it did get tense there, and credit to our players as they just kept moving forward and getting to that next play.
Thanks, Coach.
One question here. So y'all kind of coming in as the underdog a little bit. Cleveland, what did it feel like whenever you just ripped off that first 3-pointer to start off this game, like not even 40 seconds into it?
Yeah, it's just good to get our guys going, you know, to see the ball win. But, you know, I don't think you mentioned, you know, I'm sure all the fans in the crowd thought this is the underdog, but everyone in the locker room, you know, we're not the underdog. I think that, you know, we've been through a lot this year, and we've been battle tested for sure. So, you know, I like our chances against anybody, no matter who it is, and I think all of our guys and our coaching staff and, you know, our fans feel the same way. So I mean, we hear the noise, and we sure, you know, you see they're nationally ranked and they're number 1, we're number 8. So we definitely hear the noise, but it's important that, you know, in the locker room, we think we're the best team in the country. So we just keep that going, and we keep everybody, you know, at a high level, and it's just a blessing to be here. So we're ready to go.
I think to build on that, I think our group, if I had to summarize this team compared to past teams I've had, I just think this group has the power of belief. They believe in each other. They believe in what we're doing. They're a joy to come to the gym every day and work with. And when we say, you know, you can bend but don't break, it really means, you know, like there's no challenge that's too great for this group. And we've been down throughout the season, and they have not been rattled. They've helped each other mentally to get to that next play. But I think this group has been very special to me in terms of believing in each other, and that shined through today.
Any other questions? Congratulations.
Good. Thank you so
Best
much.
of luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.